Good morning and welcome to this beautiful day here in Da Nang. It is, I think, day 21. It is the Saturday here. I leave here on the Monday, so I'm going to make the most of the weather today and I'm going to go out and do my own thing. I'm not going to vlog any of it. I'm going to actually be in the sun for the first time in 3 weeks, which is nice. And then from there, the next thing you'll see is me vlogging going to a venue tonight. I might go out for food before that and get that on camera, but otherwise it's just going to be me playing pool. So I'm going to go to the gym first, train, then I'm going to head outside, catch a bit of the sun, and then I'll see you later on tonight. Okay, it's now the Saturday afternoon. The plan for today is to go to a venue which I've heard is again around the corner from my hotel. So 68 Billiards, the one that I went to on night 1 in Da Nang. Apparently there's another club called 68 Billiards which is directly around the corner. I don't think they're actually like joint clubs, I think they're two different clubs. So I'm going to go and check that one out, play there for a couple of hours, and then move on to a venue which I've been told gets busier in the evening and is actually outdoors. Apparently it's got 5 tables, similar to a couple of the locations in the Philippines where it's open wall and just like under a shelter. So I'm going to head there afterwards. For now though, I'm going to go and grab some food beforehand. So let's go. Okay, I've definitely walked off the beaten track. I've heard this restaurant has the best pasta in this area. I know what you're probably saying, I should be eating traditional Vietnamese food, but I really fancy pasta today, so let's go. Okay, so obviously following on from the theme at the social in Cebu, Philippines, gone for the carbonara. Let's give it a taste. Very creamy. Different to any carbonara I've ever had. Not in a bad way, but not in like an unbelievably good way. I'd say it's just good. I'm gonna go 7.9. All right, so I've just walked down the street. My place that I had pasta was down there. My hotel is that way. And there's actually a venue here called Loco Tay, which I've noticed obviously has the open kind of entrance and stuff, but it has a pool table sitting in the middle of it, just the one. So I'm gonna play a race to 3 here against one of the guys who works here. This is Voca. We're gonna play a race to 3 in 8 ball, and then I'm gonna move on. Okay, so I'm gonna put these games on my head camera. I have to wear a glove because it's pretty humid right now. My hand's already really sticky. That's fast. Oh, wow. Oh wow, that's one for the highlight reel. Wow, big old pockets on this table. Wow, genuinely like trying to play on an ice rink. Don't you dare go near that. Good game, bro. Thank you. Thanks. All right, I'm finished at Loco Tay against Voca. Thanks so much for the game, man. I'm going to move on. If you're looking for a bar that's in Da Nang that's got a pool table, chilled out vibes with an outdoor seating area, come and check out Loco Tay in Da Nang. So what I think is great about this city is that just there. The fact they've got a venue and a couple of venues around that seem like it's just a little bit more chilled, more for the recreational player where it might be just 1 or 2 tables. Obviously the table isn't in as good a condition as any of the places that I've been, but that's because it's more for just playing for fun. So if you're a high level player or someone who enjoys like high level billiards, then I definitely wouldn't recommend playing on that table. But if you're someone who's just looking to play for a bit of fun and have some drinks at the same time, that's in an open environment, then it's perfect for you. Yeah, that was easily the hardest table I've played on so far. I feel like there's a theme with these Billiards 68 clubs that they're both in the back of a convenience store. So let's go up the stairs and see what it's about. Okay, so once you come up the stairs, you are greeted with a similar setup to what I had the other night. You've got 3 American and 2 Chinese ones in there. One in the corner over there looks really cool, and then one that's covered up. I'm going to be playing on this table right now. Again, like the other 68 Billiards club, I've got to take shoes off for this, which I'm absolutely fine with, because it reminds me of playing at home. So I've just had a quick practice on the table. It's definitely not as good as the table that I played in the other 68 Billiards club on day 1 in Da Nang. It's still in good condition though, so I'm going to see if I can get clearance wearing my head camera. Right, so I managed to speak to the guys in here who are playing this variation of Chinese 8-ball, which involves playing cards. So I'm going to find out exactly how you play it. I'm not going to join, I'm just going to film and watch, and they're hopefully going to be able to explain. There is a language barrier, so I will be using Google Translate. That's good. So I'm going to try and watch and kind of see how it goes. Okay. So he's potted a ball and he puts down a card. Potted another ball. Is he going to put down another card? Yes, he's put Joker down. So he's got a king over there, Joker there. I'm still really confused. I have no idea. He's going to put another card down, I'm assuming. He's put a queen over here next to the Joker. Still don't know what that means. I think you can just pop any ball, that's what I've established. You don't have to be solids or stripes. I don't think any ball has it. Oh, okay, so he potted a 2 and he's put the 2s down. Wait a minute. If he pots that, is he going to put... Does that mean he would have put the 9 down? I think I've got it. I think the number of the ball represents the number on the card, and you have to make a poker hand based on which ball he pots. So if he pots this, he puts... Right, let's see if he lays... Does he lay down a 6? Let's see if he lays down a 6. Yes, so he's put the 6s down. Right, that makes sense. So he's got a pair of 6s over there, pair of 3 jacks over there, 2 2s, queen and the Joker. This game looks really fun. Right, he's laid a 2 down, which I'm not sure. It might be that it's the first person just to get rid of their cards. That must be it. First person to get rid of all their cards. Good shot. So 3. Has he got putting down a 3? 3 3s. Okay. Oh, he's laid down a 3 as well. So I'm guessing if a ball gets potted, you can put your cards down as well, not just your opponent. This looks like probably the most fun variation of pool I've ever seen in my life. If only I could fully understand it. Right, so I'm assuming he's going to put an ace down because, yep, so 2 aces went down there because the 1 is obviously an ace. So I'm assuming where the pictures were put down, the jacks, the kings, the aces, is basically any card 11 or above, you'd put one of those down. Oh, what's that mean? What does that mean? Yes, pick up a card. Okay. So he's added a card to his deck, which again, I'm assuming means it's the first person to get rid of all of their cards is the winner. 5, who's laying their 5s down? Right, he's laid a 5. Okay. I think that was his last card. Just giving away the details so the guys can see their game on YouTube. Alright, I've learned something new. That is quite possibly the most fun game I've ever seen. anyone can play. If you can pot a ball, then obviously you're at an advantage because you can lay your cards down. And if you pot, say, the 2, you get rid of your 2s, and it's the first person to get rid of all their cards. So you're going for the ball, which, say you've got 1 card left, the guy had the 5 left, he has to pot the 5. And if he doesn't, then obviously his opponents come to the table, say they pot the 9, they can get rid of their 9s. I'm playing that when I get home. I'm taking that back to the UK 100%. Alright, so I'm going to play a game against Tan here, who's one of the guys who works here. Just had that kind of lesson in Chinese 8-ball, or that version of Chinese 8-ball, and now we're going to try and beat Tan. Oh, not a good shot. Well, this game isn't going to go on YouTube. Alright, take 2 in this game against Tan. We're going to go again. Hopefully I don't pot the black on the second shot of the game. We're going to play a decider against Tan. Obviously it's 1-1 where I potted the black mid-frame and I just cleared up from the break there. Ooh. Wow. No, don't you go in as well. Well, actually, I'll take that. Oh, thought I had it. Oh. Go on, boys. Good game. Thank you. Okay, so I'm now leaving 68 Billiards, the second 68 Billiards I've been to since I've been in Da Nang. And again, it's one that's a 3-minute walk from my hotel. Go back through the convenience store and try not to buy anything. Impossible. It has to be done. I'm now going to make my way to the next venue, which is called Garden by Bottega, and apparently is a 10-minute walk from me. And it's the one that I was saying that has 5 tables and they're all kind of outdoors slash similar to the Philippines. I think I've found possibly the most annoying thing on my trip so far in this city, which I haven't experienced in any other city. If I hear one again, I'll try and get it on camera, but one just drove past me and I'll try and catch it the next time I see one. Alright, so this is definitely the main strip, I would say, of Da Nang. Very busy, lots of English style bars. And then there's this bar, which is really cool, called Garden by Bottega 5. Yeah, it looks awesome. So we're going to walk out to the back, and as I mentioned, everything is kind of open air. So it's an outdoor seating area here. I think there's some kind of quiz or something going on over there. And then over here you've got 5 pool tables and 1 table football table. I'm going to attempt to play on this table, although it is very dark. Similar to the table earlier tonight where the cloth was red. But as you can see, it's basically open air. There's just one kind of cover. And yeah, let's see how it goes. One thing I will say about this venue though, as much as it's outside, it's arguably the most humid I've felt since starting, and they don't have gloves. So I don't really know how much I'm going to be able to play or how well I'm going to be able to play, but I'll give it a go. I'll try and get a clearance with my head camera. And if someone wants to play me, I'll attempt to play without a glove. Okay, as much as I tried and was going to film, that's the first time it's basically been impossible to film. A couple of reasons. There was a family directly next to me on the other table who had a young family with them, and you know, right next to my table, like on half of my shots. This was in the practice frame that I had before putting my head camera on. Half of my shots, they were basically just like in the way. So I was like, you know what, I don't want to keep asking them to move. I don't want to say, are you okay being on camera? Like, and then the main thing is the humidity. My cue physically wouldn't not stick to my hand. You have to wear a glove in that venue, or have powder or chalk or something on your hand. I already feel cooler having left that venue. I think where it's kind of surrounded by trees and greenery, it was just really humid, and I was sweating more than I've sweated this entire trip. I'm fortunate that that's the first time I've gone to a venue and haven't really been able to play at all. But I'm gonna walk down this strip and see if there's any random pubs that have got a pool table and see if I can challenge any locals in single games of pool. Let's see. Oh my God, listen to the noise. It was the noise I was talking about earlier. That motherfucker right there. There's loads of them going around making that fucking noise on their bike, and they do it at like 3 in the morning and you can hear it from the hotel. It's so annoying. But that's the worst thing about Vietnam, hands down. I've come in for a pint because it's currently 8 PM and the football's on, so I'm just gonna sit here and watch some footy. I've gone for a pint of Huda. See right there, 60,000 dong, which is basically £2. Right, so I had 1 pint in that pub. It was nice just to take a little break between venues. My feet are killing me, that's one thing. I've got 2 choices. I can either go back to the hotel, drop my stuff off, go back out and watch more football and have some more drinks, or I can try and find some more venues to play pool at. I think I'm leaning towards the first option, just based on how run down I feel from having played so much over the last 3 weeks. But I'm gonna go back to my hotel and just see how I feel and then go from there. All right guys, so I am at a place called the filling station. I decided to not go back to my hotel just yet. I'm gonna film me playing in basically a pub environment. It's winner stays on. I've got the winner of this game, which is currently just finishing up. So one of my followers, Max, right here, he recognized me. Nice to see you, mate. And he is going to film the game. You might have noticed my glove. They have gloves which you can borrow because it's so humid in here. There's a pink glove or there's a leopard print glove. We're going leopard print. Let's go. I'm playing this guy. I don't know his name, but we're going to see how it goes. First game on, got the win, let's go. All right, my next opponent is Ali. Is it me to break? Me to break, yeah? All right, I'm gonna break and I'm gonna put my head camera on, let's go. I'm gonna break with my black cue because I can't be bothered to get my regular cue out. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Sorry. Good game, man. Thanks a lot. Cheers. My next opponent is again someone who was following me, who saw my video playing Efren Reyes actually. So this is Jerry. We're going to be playing him in match 3. It's me to break because it's winner breaks. Let's go. Cheers, Jerry. Thanks, mate. Not one shot. All right, game number 4. I haven't lost yet. I'm against Viz. Wow, how have you missed that? Jesus. Good game. Thank you. Game 5, I'm against Matt. I'll probably stay until I either win 10 or I lose. Cheers. Sorry. Good game, man. Cheers. Okay, game 6. I'm against Viz again. Let's go. Good game. Thank you. All right, next game against Vlad. This is game number 7. Let's go. Good game, man. Thank you. My opponent got funny about filming. I let them break and then I cleared up. So yeah, he had the break and then I cleared up. So good game. Right, game number 8, I believe, is against Milan. If I win this and the next 2, I'll leave the table. Oh, wow. Nice. So, Jerry and Max, absolute legends, been hanging out with them tonight. Thanks so much for having me, guys. Appreciate you showing me. And I'll see you soon. Good game, well played, Viz. And I'll see you guys soon, right? Take care. That was a lot of fun and a different kind of vibe to what I've had recently on these vlogs, where I've just been going to a pool hall, playing for hours on end, not really having a beer or anything, and then just kind of signing off. The fact that I've got to play different people, playing kind of winner stays on, won 8 games in a row. The guy who beat me potted 3 really good shots at the end, and then he stayed on for about 5 games, but oh man, he kept missing balls, and I was just like, man, why didn't you do that against me? But no, it was all good fun in the end. And yeah, I'm just walking back to my hotel now. I'm going to sign this vlog off now, so thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.